Dwayne Wade's last visit in L.A.
That's true.
And, him and LeBron swapped jerseys today. And, I didn't really, I look at the Kobe tour that happened, and then you look at Dwayne Wade, it's not really as, Kobe's was, televised a lot more, and I get it. But let's don't forget how much Dwayne Wade's done for the game of basketball. He has been incredible. He was up there with Kobe Bryant in terms of two of the best shooting guards in the league. And he's done so much for the game, so much for the city of Miami. And, wow, it's bittersweet to see him go. And
it is.
This is his last go around. And, man, it was great to see him out there playing. He played a great game today against the Lakers. They were really taking it to the Lakers for most of the game. And then, Lakers kicked it in.
Also getting into some discussion now about the Seattle Seahawks and Frank Clark making those comments last night that the Richard Sherman and his era is over in Seattle. That coming on the heels of Sherman's remarks, obviously now with the Niners calling his former team basically middle of the pack right now. The reality situation is the Niners are the team who are going nowhere this year, and Seattle is on their way to the postseason.
Richard Sherman just just move on, man. Like, to me, keep your mouth shut. You don't need to say anything. Even if they ask anything about the Seattle Seahawks, the media, or anything like that, don't even talk about it. Just look, the past is the past, and move on. You're with the San Francisco 49ers now.
Yep.
Make an identity over there if you can. I think he's just really, to be honest with you, and even in the Seattle Seahawks, is them as well, is, man, let it go. It's over.
I got to Sarah, and I was blown away because, the coach that I saw for so many years stomping up and down the sidelines and, chasing referees and, getting his teams to play as hard as they played was such a loving individual. Behind the coaching persona was someone who cared and loved his kids and loved the school. And that was something that immediately drew me to coach.
Yeah.
And it made me want to emulate him as much as I possibly could, because behind, like I mentioned before, behind all the basketball talent is this driving force of caring about your kids and wanting to get the most out of them.
And I've been saying for the last couple of weeks, this is the opportunity for the Chargers to go into Arrowhead and to actually get a victory. The Chargers have their best team in this span in which Kansas City had won 9 consecutive games over the Bolts. The Chargers, at this point, had their best team. Now, they've gone through some injuries, but I said it's got to be next man up mentality. Every team in the league deals with injuries. Chargers are no exception. Anthony Lynn just talked about this in his post-game press conference. Next man up mentality. They have fully embraced that. No Melvin Gordon tonight. They were able to get past it, and wow, what a victory. What a game for Mike Williams. 3 touchdowns. He was unbelievable tonight. And I mean, just the guts to go for two-point conversion at the end of the game. Just unbelievable. You got to love the gutsy play calling. So many coaches now are able to do it here in the league, and they're willing to take their chances for it at the end. Meanwhile, for Washington, Alex Smith, we know he's done for the season.
Yeah.
At this point, you've heard the reports come out. It's not looking great. We know the injury is very much like Theismann's injury from 30 years ago, but now there's infections involved, and not only did the report come out that it could be a potential career-threatening injury, now it's getting to the territory that it could be potentially an injury that could cost him his leg at this point in time. So there's a lot. I think at this point, the main concern for Alex Smith has moved beyond football, and just for his own personal health.
Yeah, I mean, wow, dude, that's just a huge travesty within itself, man. A possibility of losing your leg. I mean, I wouldn't know at this. I don't know, honestly, personally, me, I don't know what I would do in those situations. It's so fortunate. I'm really praying for him, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
I really am, because man, for an athlete to do what he's done all his life, and he needs the extremities to do that, not to be able now to be able to possibly not do that. It's just, man, it's really it's heart filling, and it is. And I just my prayers are out to him and also the Redskins organization, because that's their captain, that's their leader, and he's down, and now it has nothing more to, it's bigger than football now.